They're still up there.
Yep, that's still there. Your leaflet.
What a handsome man. There should be more going out.
Really?
They're not the same ones. But
Hopefully they've been spell checked this time.
there was no spelling mistakes. There was just a few...
Some grammar mistakes.
Yeah, that only proper grammar Nazis would get. Which, funny enough,
I
you
am.
resemble a Nazi, don't you?
Do I,
Not just
though?
in grammar, but in all other
How
walks
do I
of life.
resemble a Nazi?
Oh, skinhead, tribal tattoo,
I don't think Nazis were famed for their tribal tattoos. were
voted
they?
leave,
Also not true. Yeah.
chucked white spirit on a barbecue. The list goes on, mate.
White supremacist spirit on a barbecue. I didn't throw any fucking black spirit on a barbecue, did I?
And you wore a shirt that had the England flag on it, so you definitely voted leave.
Yeah, to be fair, that is pretty Nazi.
With a shaved skinhead and like just...
It's always true that the
muscle.
Nazis wore shirts with the England flag on. They were famed for doing that.
Yeah, the white supremacist Nazis. Yeah, the modern day Nazi. Facebook bio is #free Tommy Robinson.
He's in prison now, isn't he?
Yeah.
For 9 months.
Good, keep him there.
For contempt of court. It's because he filmed some Muslim sex offender and then broadcast it over the internet.
Yeah, claiming he was guilty when...
I think he probably was guilty.
Yeah.
But also, you can't film people in court. That's the point. So, yes, he is guilty. Yes, he happened to be a Muslim. You can't then infer that all Muslims are sex offenders, can you?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? The sooner he's out of our lives, the better. Because he's really affecting my day-to-day life.
Should he go fuck himself or?
You know what? It's early. But yeah, Tom
Having said-
Robinson can go fuck himself.
Sweet connection telling you to go and fuck yourself.
Slamming his cup of D's.
Having said that, that is the second time in the past 2 weeks that you have used your go fuck yourself in the intro.
Oh, what was last week's? I can't
Last
remember.
week was-
it you?
No, it wasn't me. It was the person from Subway.
Oh, oh yeah. Just asked me if I'm okay like 8 times.
So Tommy Robinson is on an exclusive list with the local manager of our Subway.
And you.
And me and Ryan Gooding about 4 times. And Nigel Farage
Yeah, twice.
twice.
And I'm on that list as well.
Oh, you are on that list, yeah.
Some loser put me on that list. Some wannabe replacement.
Anyway, let's start the show.
It's more confusing than Inception, harder than an erection. It's cooler than Andre 3000. Oh, let's get ready for sweet connection.
Hello and
Wrong intro
welcome.
again.
Fucking hell, Jason. Do you want to do that again, or shall we just leave that in?
Hello and welcome to the Sweet Connection. I'm your host, Ben, and with me today, I've got Jason.
How dare you do my intro, you bastard.
Hi, I'm Jason. Hi.
My voice isn't finished breaking.
yourself.
How you doing, Jason?
Oh, if you don't learn to laugh at yourself, you're just going to cry, aren't you? Let's
Very
be honest.
true. How you doing?
Yeah, good. You?
Good, very good, very good.
Good.
So just starting with a show update. Earlier
Yes.
this week, after we had recorded last week's show, we hit over 100,000 downloads and views and everything.
Since we started.
Since we started, yeah.
You never told me that video was released.
What video?
The Chick Chick Bang Bang video.
Did I not? Oh, sorry.
And I was scanning through YouTube and it came with my suggested. I was like, oh, well done, Ben. But wait.
I didn't know
Most
about
traumatic
this.
experience of my life.
And I'm in it.
But yeah,
What did you think of that video?
good quality video. She's very good at making that video, isn't she? What's her name? Is she real? Or was it you?
real. And her name is Kate Trustlers.
Are you drinking your brewed beer?
I'm drinking my homebrew beer.
Is that the strawberry one?
It is.
How's it taste?
Doesn't taste remotely of strawberry.
Ah.
Would you like a taste of the finished
Yeah,
article?
go on then, because I nearly died after having...
The unfermented beer last week.
I mean, it's a good colour.
It's a good colour.
Smells nice.
Yeah.
It's more orange than it does strawberry. It's fucking vile. Yeah, that's nice, Ben.
All I
Yeah.
claim is that it's not the worst beer you've ever tasted.
No, to be fair.
To be fair, that's all I was aiming for. I'm not aiming high. Much like this show, I'm not aiming particularly high.
It's not bad, but I just don't drink beer, so...
Is that the beer or the show?
I don't drink beer and I don't listen to the show. I've stopped listening, Ben, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't listened to the last, 8.
You're in it.
I should really listen to make sure that you haven't, put any bad stuff about me in that you could
What do you mean
possibly-
pretty bad stuff about you?
I don't
You're in
know.
the show.
Sometimes I say pretty bad stuff that you don't put in.
I
You
do,
say
yeah.
you don't put in.
Sometimes I do have to censor you from yourself.
Cheers.
I'm protecting you from yourself.
Yeah, cheers.
That's good. How's your week been then?
All right, busy.
At work?
Yeah, busy work. Trimley Carnival was Saturday.
It is, and
Loved
then following that, it's the Felixstowe Carnival.
Yeah, so Trimley Carnival was Saturday just gone.
How was it?
Yeah, it was good, to be fair.
Yeah?
There was loads of people. The floats itself was a bit shit.
How many floats are there? Because it's not a very big place, is it,
I can remember
Trimley?
probably about 10. And about 6 of them were majorettes.
Right.
And what's really funny when you see the majorettes is obviously they've walked for so long, and you can just tell like their coach or lead or whatever they are, the one of the mums, just too into it, and the kids have just started to hate it. So I was in the middle of the parade in terms of distance, and none of them had a smile on their face. They were all just miserable. And you can just see the team leader at the front going, "Come on, girls! Come on, woo!" And they're just like, "Oh," throwing their
So why were you there?
I just like carnivals, don't I?
Okay. Well, it's the Felixstowe Carnival in a week's time, of which I might be a part of it.
Oh, it's on the
27th.
Yeah.
With Felixstowe Rugby.
Oh, fuck off. You're just going to tag along, and if there's a Felixstowe Rugby float, you're just going to jump on the end of it. Although saying that, the rugby team, kids team are normally in it.
Yeah.
And when they've been walking past, I'm like, chuck me the ball. And they throw me the ball, and then I throw it back at them.
Then you just
Boot it.
they just get a knife and you stab it whilst maintaining eye contact with them.
And I just boot it into the bush. Last year, the belly dancers were going through.
What?
So,
I didn't know they were belly. Now I'm even more interested.
So I went down and I belly dance. I did.
You just flashed your belly at me.
I was a bit merry and flashed my belly and started belly dancing last year.
Okay, and what was their reaction to that?
Laughed
Abject
and were
horror?
Like, woo! Yeah, woo! I might just tag along at the back of the carnival.
Right.
And just be like...
That's real creepy.
Be like, yeah, I'm in it. I'm just driving in my estate agent branded car.
Shirtless while belly dancing.
Beep the horn and then just chuck leaflets out.
Misspelt leaflets.
Oh, piss off.
I'm a Tate agent. That's what I am. That's good. So,
Sell your home, but sell spelt with one L.
Sell your ham. Anyway, so Jason, it's summer, obviously. It's also now prom season.
Ugh.
People have been having their proms.
Ugh.
What do you make of proms
Shit,
as
really,
a concept?
Should
we be even having proms, or should we just be having parties? Is prom a bit American?
It's just an excuse to dress up, really, isn't it? But I didn't go to my high school prom.
Did you not?
Nah,
I did.
I was going to it about 2 days before. I was like, nah, not going.
Why? Why not though?
I don't know. I was weird that age and just didn't like people.
You're still weird.
I've done the
8
sixth
years
form
later.
prom, but I don't think our sixth form proms were linked, were
Our
they?
sixth form prom wasn't particularly good. That was just...
Was it linked? I don't remember.
I don't think it was even linked.
Oh yeah, because I had a picture of Auburn. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it was linked.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a hotel even though it was in Ipswich.
It was,
And then we went out to Liquid nightclub afterwards. Christ. It hasn't been Liquid for about 4 years. That's mental. It's now called Unit 21.
No, it's called Unit 17.
Ah.
Fucking hell, you can't even get that right.
Oh, God.
Because 17 is the average age of the people who go in there.
That's the maximum age.
Yeah.
That's why you love it in there.
I've never been to Unit 17. I've been to Liquid, not Unit
neither.
17.
Nah.
Anyway, so...
Yeah, proms are a bit overrated,
Yeah.
I think.
because also, some people spend a lot of money on their proms.
Yeah.
Mostly the girls, because they've got to buy a dress that's like £1,000
And
or
like
whatever.
limos and
Limos and stuff. So, what did you go to in your prom?
Was I driving? No. We was in Ipswich, weren't it?
Yeah.
So
you just drove your own car, did you?
I think my dad drove me up, to be honest. Or my mate's dad drove me up. We then stayed in the Premier Inn and walked across the road to the Novotel where our prom was at.
Classy. Because for my first prom, I went there in a classic car. Very nice. Very romantic.
How classic? Was it like a
probably like a
Renault Clio? Or?
Probably like a... It was more 1920s.
Oh.
But it was
That is
immaculate.
Nice. Who was your high school prom date?
Not Laura. So...
Oh.
Quite awkward about that.
But she must have been your sixth form prom date.
Maybe. Yes, she was my sixth form prom date because we were together then. No, not Laura. Let's just say it wasn't Laura. All we need to say.
This is the teacher. He was banging on the side.
I wasn't banging her then. Okay.
Yeah, trampolines.
For extra bounce as well. That is the best place to bang your PE teacher, if anything, on the trampolines. You don't want to bang her on the basketball court because that's solid ground and dirty as well.
What is it with the floor and the sports hall? Always filthy.
Always dusty.
Like, you just go like that and your finger was covered in like 10 years worth of grime. Why can't they clean it?
They probably do clean it, but like once a term.
It's ridiculous behaviour.
Anyway, some people were going to their proms in helicopters and Aston Martins and spending thousands of pounds on makeup and dresses. Do you think that is too much?
Yes. But then again, if you've got it, flaunt it, haven't you? Really?
Yeah, but what if you haven't got it?
That's what I say about my sick bod. No, it is weird. I think it's because they're like 15. What are they going to do? Oh, let's get a helicopter to go and drink Fanta. Get a little bit crazy on the bubbles whilst you've got 6 teachers perming over you. So
you think maybe it's not worth it? Is what you
I don't think it's worth it.
Okay, well, if you're
not going to get off your face on like LSD and alcohol, it's not worth it.
Sweet Connection does not endorse, and I quote, getting off your face on LSD, LND, whatever it's called. LSD. Never even heard of it. I can't even spell it.
I don't think I've ever said the term "get off your face" on LSD, and I don't think I'll ever say it again.
I'm glad that the one time you did, we've recorded it. So that's good.
But yeah, no, it's not worth it.
Anyway, speaking of getting off your face on LND, why do I keep saying LND?
Oh
what is LND?
Lund. Land without the A.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway.
Or Lond without the A.
Speaking of getting off your face on LSD and alcohol, I went to a stag do on Saturday night.
Thanks for the invite.
You don't know the guy, so why the fuck would I invite you?
So it's not your stag do then?
It's not my stag do.
Oh.
Of course you'd be coming to my stag do. It'll be a live recording.
Well, you say that, but...
This will be our stag do. So I went to a stag do, right, in the big city, in Norwich. First we went...
In the big city of Norwich.
Hey, Norwich is a fucking lovely place. I really like Norwich.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's a good night out.
First we went paintballing.
Nice.
Have you been paintballing before?
Yes.
It fucking hurts, isn't it?
Yeah, I wore a cup.
It's really... You wore a cup?
Yeah, then lost
it. Why do you own a cup?
I don't anymore. I lost it.
How did you lose your cup?
I fell out the bottom of my trousers. It was too big.
It was too big. So you overestimated the size of your cock.
I was 14, alright? Every 14-year-old's a bit over-exaggerative.
I've never worn a cup. Anyway, so first we went paintballing.
Quite comfy.
It hurts a lot more than I remember.
Yeah.
It really does.
It shouldn't hurt as much as it should.
No, it really shouldn't.
You might as well just get shot.
Yeah. So it was a lot of hiding behind barrels.
Crying.
I did do some crying.
Call Laura, ask her to come pick you up. They're picking on me.
Yeah, so my tactic is to find somewhere to hide and then hide there.
And wait for it all to blow over.
Have a nice cold pint. I'm pretty sure for one of the games I didn't fire a bullet.
If you ran out, you've got to buy some more, haven't you?
Exactly.
Which is ridiculous. So yeah, you got to save them.
However, the highlight of that was the so-called stag run. Did you know what a stag run is?
Where like is it the groom and the best men have got to run from one side to the other?
So how it worked, right, is that there was over 120 people who were doing paintballing that day. All right.
Some bug is on your tissue. I thought it was a bit of grass with some bug. I just spread its guts across your desk.
Oh, fantastic for that.
That's right. I was a bit of grass.
Shall we just?
I'm just gonna cover it up with grass mat. Let Laura deal with that another day. Sorry.
I'm sure when she listens to this show, she'll be like,
rest in peace, Mr. Bug.
Shall I continue with my story?
Yeah, sorry.
So there was
gross.
There was there was 120 people at this paintball.
Fucking hell. I didn't realise that you had that many friends.
It wasn't all for our stag party. There was about 9 of us for the stag party.
Oh, that's a bit underwhelming.
But there was 120 people in the thing, right? And they basically got...
Was it indoors?
It's outdoors. Why be indoors? It's outdoors. It's in a forest.
Right.
And basically they asked for everyone whose birthday it was and for every stag do that was there to wear like a high-vis jacket. And there was probably about 10 of them in total. So that was the stag, the best man, and obviously 8 other people who, I didn't know. And they had to run from one side of the map to the other whilst, and I quote, the firing squad, that was the other 120 people, was standing, 30 feet away.
Oh, God.
And they had to run from one side to the other. It was fucking brutal. One of the guys tried to be the fucking hard man and just tried to casually walk and not even run. He got and he was a big guy as well. He got fucking battered. But did
you hit him?
I did hit him a few times, but mostly I saved it for the stag and
really.
the best man. And try saying that I'm not a very good shot, but I saved all of my good shots for this, because I hit him probably about 3 or 4 times in the neck, and I saw them hit. I was consistent.
Did they explode?
Yeah.
Because they don't explain. That's
I
what
was
hurts the most, isn't it?
consistently, as he was running, I hit him probably about 3 times consecutively, which I hadn't done in the previous fucking day. I was missing people from 10 feet away, firing up in the air like, fucking hell.
Hit fire and just someone's right in front of you, point blank, you're like, oh! Just hit the sign and then it comes back and hits you.
I'm just holding it backwards, just firing it to myself. Like, wait a second.
How does or what you do is it's not shooting properly, so you look down the hole and then just fire it into your eye.
Anyway, he got absolutely battered, and he showed us his naked torso later, and it was fucking awful.
Hot. Oh.
He got absolutely smashed. Good to know. So yeah, then we had a few drinks at the hotel. We played some drinking games. I had some of my homebrew there, which they all sampled. They said it was delightful. No, they didn't, but it doesn't matter.
They lied.
Because the truth is what I say it is.
And the reviews. You don't need to hear from other people. I say it's nice. Drink it.
And then we went out. And where do you think we ended up?
McDonald's?
No.
Strip club?
Ended up in a strip club.
How much did you spend?
I don't know exactly how much I spent, and frankly, I don't want to know. All I know...
Does Laura know you went to a strip club?
I've already had this conversation with her, otherwise I wouldn't be bringing it up
Is she not happy with
on
you?
the show that she listens to. She wasn't enthralled by the knowledge, let's be honest, but I don't really see the point in it now. It's certainly nothing that I would do when I'm sober.
No.
Kind of pointless in a way
It's
as well.
Dirty. It's a bit...
But yeah, but also what
you disgust me.
what my friend Ashley was saying is that he had quite a talkative stripper, and she was saying some very weird things to him. She was saying as she was dancing, "Have you got a massive horse dick?"
No, because I'm a human man.
Of which he said, "No, I don't." And then she asks, "Have you got any dead friends?" And then she said something like, "You can never trust your friends while they're alive, but you can always trust them when they're dead." And he was just like, What?
How does that like turn
My
around?
erection is confused now. Why are we talking about the deceased? Maybe we should get Ryan Gooding in to communicate to his dead friends.
This is just vile.
So yeah, that was what I did. Yeah, so moving on.
Oh.
Please don't do that.
What film's that off?
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes!
Which I haven't seen.
Have you not?
No.
It's on Netflix.
But I know it's apparently quite sordid.
Yeah. It's a good film.
It's not unlike the Stag Do I just went on.
Well, probably is.
This week, I'm going to the Latitude Music Festival this week.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been to a festival before?
I've been to one festival, and it was a family-friendly festival.
Okay, that's probably
It was
not the
called
experience.
Sunday Sessions in Norwich.
Wow.
To see Tom O'Dell.
I don't know
Other acts
what that
were,
is.
Lucy
question.
Spraggan,
Who?
X Factor. Some band, Blue Tones or something like that from like the 40s. Tom O'Dell, which is my life hero, and Gabrielle Aplin, and the main people I left before they came on because they weren't Tom O'Dell. So that's the only festival I've ever been to. You need to speak to my wife. She's been to like Reading like 4 times.
I've been to Reading once. That was 6 years ago, and that was the last festival I've been to. So this is going to be the second festival I've been to. It's for 4 nights as well, that's the thing. It's quite long.
Are you going with the lads?
Go with the lads, yeah.
Thanks for the invite.
Oh, like you would have gone for 4 nights.
I wouldn't, but it'd be nice to have been asked. Jason, we're going to a fest. No, I'm alright, thanks, guys. That's what it would have been like. Because I couldn't think of anything worse. I was sleeping in a tent, shitting in a hole.
So what were the...
Sleeping in a tent is just creeps me out the most.
Why?
Because you're sleeping in the open. Someone can come
Out
and
in the
touch
open.
You can't lock a tent.
I very much doubt anyone would come and be touching you, Jason.
You never
Me,
know.
possibly, but not you. But also, what was the toilet situation like when you went to the festival?
Well, it was a one-day thing, so I held it in.
Okay. So the toilets at the last festival I went to, which was Reading, 2013, it was a giant open-top container
Yeah.
with stairs and obviously like
Another
toilet
content- yeah,
fittings
Sandra was telling me
on
about
the
this.
top, and you just open it up, you'd look down, and it would
shit
just
in
be,
a
it would just
container.
be, it's a long drop
Yeah.
from your bum to the floor of the container.
Yeah.
And my friend was saying that he once went in there, he made the mistake of looking down, and he saw a pair of glasses. Obviously someone had been sick, had been sick, and
Here comes the casual racism.
their glasses came off,
That's disgusting.
You-
Imagine
you-
if they went, "Oh no, my glasses," and they just sort of like tried to get in.
You're never going to get that back.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
make
it's
peace
just
with it.
disgusting, isn't it? Ugh. That's just got like cholera written all over it.
Exactly. So hopefully I won't be shitting that
Like
much.
porta potties. That's what they had at Norwich, and I went for a wee once.
I
Hated
don't
it.
think they've got that.
It's
This
just
is,
oh.
yeah. I mean, if it's a wee, I'll just piss in a bottle and just throw it in a bush. Not a problem.
That's littering.
No, not the bottle. I just throw the wee in the bush.
Why don't you just wee in the bush then? Ethics.
I don't want my like sort of cock out when everyone can see.
Well, they need a fucking magnifying glass, mate.
I get pee shy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to take like the other 30 remaining bottles of my homebrew. So that would be
I think you
tasty.
should lace them with like Rohypnol.
So I drug myself.
Yeah. Well, what you want to do is put Rohypnol all but one and just see where the night takes you.
It's like Russian roulette.
Yeah.
I'll just get the suitcase, I'll grab a random person and say, take your pick, motherfucker. Feeling lucky, punk? And then they grab a bottle.
What you want to do is just fill one with laxatives
Bloody
and just
hell.
see who gets it.
Well, no, it'll be me drinking it. No one else of
You're not
the
going to
lads.
give it away?
No, of course I'm fucking not.
Right, okay. Then
I'm
don't-
drinking.
Don't do that then.
What-
That would, or give one laced with laxatives to someone.
I don't think anyone's going to be drinking any of my homebrew apart from me.
Got it for you.
But so yeah, I'm looking forward
If
to
you
that.
die at the end of it, you'll know what the cause was.
Which is why there will not be a show next week, but there'll be a show the week after.
Fucking disgusting.
So we're taking a
Why don't
break.
you let me do it?
With who? By yourself?
I'll think of someone.
Half an hour alone with Jason.
Welcome to Jason Time. Today we're discussing.
Jason time.
It'll be
It's like
it'll be a
Chico
sim-
time, but worse.
Well, you can get delirious
If you take life
if you
too
take
serious.
life too serious. It's Jason Time. Shake it, long ass.
What?
Come on, baby, move my body. Do it good, and do it
Right.
right. Something, baby, just lay it on me. It's Jason Time.
Well, with that in mind,
Go, Jason. Go,
we're going to
Jason,
move
go,
on. We're
Jason,
going to
go.
do a little segment I like to call Verses.
Fight!
Alan Titchmarsh versus Bill Oddie.
That's not one of these, so I will not be answering it. I asked the fucking questions here, Jason.
No, we're changing it around this week.
No. So my first one is Gary Lineker versus Gary Glitter. Having said that, my phone's autocorrect had corrected the word Lineker to the word kinkier. So it says Gary Kinkier versus Gary Glitter. Very fitting.
Well,
So,
Gary
first of
Glitter's
all,
an old
why
man.
don't you explain who Gary Lineker and who Gary Glitter
So Gary
is?
Lineker is a former professional footballer turned TV pundit turned TV host. He hosts BBC's Match of the Day. Gary Glitter is a glorified nonce who touches up kids and is currently in prison. Not even
Yes.
glorified, he is a nonce.
He really is a
pedo.
He really is a paedophile.
He's got like so many images of naked children on his computer, probably worse, and is in prison and is a frail old man. Gary Lineker looks after himself and like a fine wine gets better with age. So
He is a
Gary
handsome man,
Lineker
isn't
is
he?
going to draw
and
Gary
he's fit
Glitter.
as well. He's fit
Yeah.
and strong.
He is.
He's in
buff.
good shape.
He is Peng Ting. He is daddy.
He's
Yeah. No, yeah, but, yeah.
so
He would
almost
destroy
certainly Gary Lineker would
Yeah.
definitely.
And
How would he
will
do
be
it? Do you reckon?
Just punching him several times because it's disgusting. The vulgar, vile piece of shit. Gary Glitter is.
Surely he would use one of his famous kicks if he played football.
One of his famous kicks. Hello, Ben.
What?
It's just a weird sentence, isn't it?
You know,
His
you know,
famous kicks.
maybe like a solid kick into the groin of the paedophile.
I don't reckon he's got the anger in him, but yeah, he would.
He'd probably have the anger in him if
Yeah.
he was confronted with a convicted paedophile.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Even the most chilled man would be.
Oh, pardon me. Is that tea again?
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, that was a shit question, to be honest with you.
Oh, thanks.
What, did you just Google search Gary and think, yeah, that's it, that'll do? What about Gary Oldman?
I still think it's Gary Lineker. How about Joseph Fritzl versus Joseph Stalin? Are you aware? Why don't you explain who Fritzl is, and I'll explain who Stalin is, because you clearly have no idea who Joseph
I know
Stalin
who
is.
Joseph Stalin
Who is he then?
He is...
Was. He's dead.
You know,
He
in
died
charge
about
of...
70 years ago. Soviet Russia.
Yeah, he was the
Dictator.
dictator.
Yes. A brutal dictator who killed millions.
Well, he didn't do it himself, did he? He ordered
No,
people to
yeah,
kill
obviously he didn't kill each person personally.
Of course, that would be a main
He didn't break
Joseph Fritzl locked his daughter in the basement
for 26
for
years.
26 years, raped her several times, and she had like 6 kids from him.
Yes.
Whilst his wife was upstairs and didn't suspect the thing.
No. So, who do you reckon, if again face to face? Bear in mind that Stalin's nickname was the Man of Steel. Not saying he's hard or anything, but his nickname was the Man of Steel. Also, he was very short. He was like 5'3".
Well, same height as you.
Oh, that's original.
See, Joseph Fritzl was quite a tall man.
I don't know the height of Joseph Fritzl.
So he's interesting.
He certainly looked quite big.
Yeah. Well, he only attacked young women.
They both had hip moustaches, if that's anything to go by.
You'd have to go Stalin.
Who wore it better, Stalin or Fritzl?
You'd have to go Stalin, wouldn't you? Just to be like...
Would he, though?
He's a nutter.
Yeah, but so's Fritzl.
Yeah. What are they fighting about? What are they more passionate about?
I don't know why I don't know why any of these people are fighting. All I know is that they're fighting.
Fighting.
They're
fighting, bruv. I'm going to go Stalin.
You know Stalin?
He's going to go mental and don't take a heed on him. I love saying that.
Brilliant. Next question. Now,
I hope this one's better. Fucking hell.
I think you'll like this one.
All right.
Who's been in a fight between Kate McCann and Shannon Matthews' mum? So why don't you explain who both of these people are?
So Kate McCann lost her daughter Madeleine McCann on a holiday in Portugal.
Yes.
Yet to be found after 10 years, and after watching a Netflix documentary, I'm very torn as to what's gone on, and I feel very sorry for the family, as we discussed before.
Several times.
Shannon Matthews' mum hid her daughter under her
brother-in-law's
bed. Her boyfriend's brother's bed, and he turned out to be a bit of a nonce. And she made loads of money out of it, taking money from the McCann fund, actually, and basically used it for TV appearances, and then got in jail.
So that's why they're fighting over the money that she took.
Yeah.
Now, Shannon Matthews' mum looks like a bit of a bruiser.
Did you ever watch the TV drama based on that?
No.
On that, the mockumentary. That was quite good, and she was...
nuts?
Yeah, and...
She is mental.
On the day that... I don't know if this is true, but it was on the TV drama. When the police come round and I was like getting info from her phone rang, and instead of answering the phone, she got up and danced to the ringtone. So, if that was true, if that happened or not. But I'm going to go Kate McCann, because I feel like she would be more serious because her daughter is actually missing, and she would just go emotionally overboard and just destroy her.
Right. I think it'll be Shannon Matthews' mum, because she's a real working class bruiser, and she's going to smash Kate McCann to pieces.
So she could bottle her.
She'd definitely bottle her.
Anyway, got a knife in her sock.
Anyway, on that note, we're going to end the show there.
Okay.
So to say that we're not here next week, but we'll be here the week after.
We might be. I might do it.
Unless Jason wants to do it, but then in which case, fine.
You need to leave me a key.
Having said that, he doesn't actually know how to work any of this equipment or anything, but hey, that's beside the point.
Well, I'll just talk to myself in the room, and if you want to listen, then come to 117 Way.
So Jason, I'm going to say...
You can cut that out if you want.
We're going to say thank you everyone for listening. It's been swell. Thank you for the 100,000 downloads / views. Hopefully we'll be hitting 200,000 downloads.
What was your target for the year?
I don't know. I don't have a target for the year.
Pussy.
But certainly 100,000 is more than whatever I
Fingers
thought.
crossed.
It's going to be, in fact, the next show we do will be very near 1 year anniversary. 31st of July was our first.
Anyone wants a product for us to sell for you? Send it our way.
Yep.
I will rinse the shit out of it to make as much moolah as I can.
It's the sweet connection at outlook.com. So
anything at all.
Thank you all for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Ciao.
So, Jason, where can you get more Sweet Connection in your life?
Well, Ben, we are on Facebook at Sweet Connection Podcast, and we're also on Twitter at SweetC_podcast. So you can give us a like or a follow.
And you can also find us on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and Spreaker. So if you enjoyed the show, you can give us a rating or a review or recommend to a friend.
And if you wanted to email in a topic or a question or just say hi, it's thesweetconnection@outlook.com.
And if you like this show, you should definitely check out all the other amazing podcasts on the No Please Don't Network. Visit www.nopleasedon'tpodcast.com. Massive thanks to CIPP and Carlyle Laurent for all of our jingles. Thank you for listening, and catch you next time.
Sweet connection.